Hey witches, welcome back to Books and Running with Fish. It's week 3 of our weekly reading and running vlog, and we have 2 books we're going to dive into this week. The first one's going to be Vicious by V.E. Schwab. This is kind of a mood read. It's not really going towards any goals. It's just a book I want to read. The next book is one of my 25 in 2025, and that's going to be The House No One Sees by Adina King. Besides the books, you're going to follow along with me in my training, my running, my lifting. I don't necessarily have a specific race I'm training for. Right now, I'm taking the year off to just re-enjoy running for the sake of running, find my health, etc. And you're going to follow along in that journey. As far as what's kind of on the menu for training this week, we have intervals, we have our easy runs, we have long runs, we have some lifts. I think the mileage comes out to about 24 miles this week. Last week, we had some shorter run intervals. We're essentially doing that workout again with the intervals. They're just going to be longer. So instead of starting at 800 meters and working down to the 200 meters, we're going to start at 1,000 meters and work down to 200 meters. And the long run this week will be 8 miles. So just an extra mile. Book-wise, the first one up is going to be Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I've had my eye on this one for a while. I'm really in the mood for something darker. This is about 2 morally gray characters who are testing the limits of life and death in EOs and this battle and this competition. One ends up in jail, and then many years later, he's out, and there's like a revenge plot, I believe. This is part of a series. I'm curious to see how that goes. I read The Invisible Life of Adina. I've actually read it twice by V. Schwab, and I really liked it. I did recently read Bury Our Bones in Midnight Soil. I thought that was just a darker version of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I was a little let down. So I'm hoping that this will redeem V. Schwab as kind of one of those really great authors and really give me those thought-provoking, deep, dark story that I think she's known for. About halfway through Vicious right now. I just got done with my run, and I'm going to drink some Core Power before I read a little bit, but I'll just give a quick update on the book. I'm loving it. These characters, like, they really are morally gray, but like at the same time, they're great. And great, not like they're great kind of way. Such a like vibe to it when they're like trying to turn themselves into EOs, and there's like a competition, but it's like you're also like friendly and you're very confused, and just I can't say enough about this book. I'm really enjoying it. I really want to figure out how it's all connected, what's really going on, why Serena would portray her sister. I have questions, and I'm loving it. I live on some protein and carbs post run, although I don't think this has that many. It's 9 grams carbs. And read for a little bit. Hey, I finished Vicious by V. Schwab. Loved this. Definitely had the dark vengeful vibes, very moody that I needed and I wanted. It's also been kind of rainy here, and it was just the perfect book for the perfect mood, for the perfect vibe. Just really enjoyed this. I'm really excited to read the second one because this isn't a series. I think there's even going to be a third one, but I'll probably get to the second one sooner rather than later. Now for running, I did my intervals Monday morning, first thing, bright and early. And morning workouts, as far as for speed work, never go as well as I want them to, mostly because I just can't get myself to wake up. However, we got them done. They just weren't to the caliber that I wanted. And you'll see that, like, my overall average pace was terrible. I did the intervals and there was just too much walking, too much running, too slow, which is all subjective. It's just, it wasn't where I knew that I could be or wanted to be. A lot of treadmill runs just because of the weather's been so rainy, stormy, which is great for reading, not always so great for running. Which brings us into the next book for this vlog. And that would be the second book, The House No One Sees by Adina King. This one is about a house that's haunted. Well, it's not haunted, but it is like alive. And this woman gets called back from her 16th birthday. Her mother has an opioid problem. And the house kind of comes alive and creates its own like fairy tale. When I first read this, I was hoping for something really dark, really kind of House is Alive, maybe a little bit of a dark Alice in Wonderland, which I then learned that this is YA. So I was a little bit hesitant at that point, but overall, it looks really good and I still really want to read it. So we're going to go ahead and read it just with the mindset that it is YA, so it may not be quite as dark as I was hoping or wanting from a book with a premises like this. However, on a side note, it is actually beautiful. I know I said it's been rainy. It has been rainy. Today is a beautiful day. So we're going to get the chance to run outside and we're going to go do that now. Working on our outdoor runs. It's beautiful out right now. And I'm doing kind of good, no issues, but occasionally I start to panic, so I just walk, relax. I also have my beautiful little girl with me. So hi, anyways, yeah, I think I might just do part of this run outside, end it on a good note, and then is it not beautiful out? And then finish the other half on the treadmill. Just because I don't have anybody close to me, so I'm really kind of playing the odds right now. And Marnie's getting hot. I'd like to run with her versus by myself. In case there is an issue, I have her with me. Not that she can do anything, but I've got to take my makeup off before. I've got to take my earrings off. I'm trying to get everything done before. Okay, we really need to stop talking and just run. Get it over with. Okay, bye. Hey, I just woke up. I'm very tired. Really what I need to do is get my long run done. But my husband is currently doing his long run, and I think he has like 15 miles. It's just going to take him a little bit. Plus, he tends to wake up earlier. You don't really care. Let's talk about The House No One Sees. Why didn't I bring the book? I'll put it on the screen. I'm really enjoying it. It's not necessarily dark, but it's getting weird. And I was wanting some like weird Alice in Wonderland vibes. I'm kind of getting some Alice in Wonderland vibes, which not complaining. I feel like it's just a little weird that I'm like, I can't keep up. So I've decided to do the book and the audio together, see if that helps. So I realize when I say like this one is better for reading in person versus like audio, this is why. Because it's very different style, and I just think it works better. Like seeing it and the structure of it, and I also think it's cool how like they have the imprint just burned on some of the pages, but not all of them. Anyways, this is my point in why I'm saying like this is better to read versus listen to. I was trying to do the audio, and I just feel like it's a book that I want to read. So yes, I'm being very rambly. I am enjoying it. It's giving me those weird vibes. It hasn't gotten quite as dark, but I can see some hints of darkness in it coming, with being a little bit darker. And yes, I'm so glad I read it, even though it was YA. I think it's good. So, take some coffee and go read some more before we do long run. Unfortunately, I had to leave Marnie because he had too hot for her. Let's go finish it out. I hate riding bikies. At least we're not nesting right now. Soon they're not as nice. All eight done. Let me have one hand. Let's walk it home. I just wrapped up The House No One Sees by Adina King. It didn't completely blow me away, but I still did really enjoy it. It's a book that for me, I really enjoyed that really immersive reading experience where I read it and listened to it at the same time. I think that really helped with the reading experience. It's definitely different than traditional books in some of the ways that it is laid out and in writing style. And I just think that reading and listening to it together really made that quite the reading experience. It's not a plot heavy book. It's very driven by just the story and the strangeness. And I think it was really well executed. I have trouble really explaining it, really thorough explanation of it, because usually there's so much to it that if somebody who had been in a situation like that could maybe relate to and understand even more than I ever could. Overall, I'm glad I read both the books, and now let's move into the running portion. This week I was much more consistent than I have been in previous weeks with both my running and my training. Even though all of them weren't necessarily as strong as I wanted to be, I did show up, I put in effort, I got them done. The week's plan was 24 miles, and we got the 24 miles in, so we got all our runs in, we got all our lifts. The only one I'm really disappointed in is my speed work, my interval work. I hit my intervals during the speed work. Between the intervals, I either walked too much or ran too slow, which is disappointing, but we got it done. The long run was good. I could have refueled a little bit better, or just in general for that run, to really be a lot stronger and finish stronger. We got all 8 miles done. They were outside. No anaphylaxis issues. That's week 3 of this week's weekly vlog. Had some great readings, some good runs, and lots of doggy snuggles. I've got some exciting books lined up and of course some more training updates and adventures that we can go on. Make sure to like and comment down below either your favorite spooky emoji or a spooky book that we can start prepping to read for spooky season. And subscribe for more miles, pages, and a little bit of magic. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, witches!